Hello, my finger is broken, and welcome to Lesson 22, Outcomes and Probability. Use the tables for 1 and 2. Name the possible outcomes for this experiment. So here, this is a test of probability. And the way you read these types of tables is you look at the horizontal and you look at the vertical, and you combine them into squares. So here, red and 1 will come together to say, 1 red, right? So that's one of the outcomes. Then this would be what? You combine red and then 2. So 2 red, and then 3 red, 4 red, so on. Then you do that for yellow as well. You go down here. Once they join together, it'd be 1 yellow, then 2 yellow, right? And then 3 yellow, and 4 yellow. Now, number 2, how many outcomes would there be if they used a spinner with 6 different numbers? So they're saying it's the exact same scenario, but we're changing the amount of numbers from here, from 1, 2, 3, 4. They want 6 different numbers. And if you notice a trend here, if I just clean it up a little bit, if you notice a trend, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, right? And there's 2 colors. And the number of outcomes that you can get from that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what happened? We multiplied the amount of colors and the amount of the amount of numbers and the amount of colors, and that would be the total number of outcomes. So you can do the same with here. You can do 2 colors, right? We're keeping the colors the same, but we're having 6 numbers. And what's 6 times 2? 12. All right. 3, this is not related to this graph. A plane left at 10:02 a.m. The flight arrives 3 hours and 17 minutes after it takes off. If the flight should have arrived at 12:45 p.m., how late was the plane? So for this, you can imagine 10:02 plus 3 hours, right? If you do the counting, it becomes this, right? And then you, again, add the 17 mins, which gives you 1 and 19, right? So this is your time right now. And from here, you can compare these two, right? And this would be in PM, of course. Compare that to 12:45 p.m. And what you have to do is you have to count backwards, right, and see that time difference. But I've done it already, right? And that'll come out to 34 minutes. So 34 minutes after 12:45 would give you 190. All right. Write likely, unlikely, or equally likely, and explain. So here we have tossing a prime number of a cube labeled that. So, if a prime number is something that can only be that only has factors of itself and 1. In this case, let's say 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 9 is not a prime number because 3 times 3 is 9. 11 is a prime number, and 13 is a prime number. So here, very unlikely, right? Excuse me, likely, right? We're looking the likelihood of rolling a prime number, right? And there's so many more prime numbers than non-prime numbers here, so it's definitely likely. 5, tossing a 1 or 3. Whoa, sorry, this is written very weird. But tossing a 1 or a 3 on a number cube labeled 1 to 6, I think is what they're trying to say. In this case, let's see. That is not likely, right? Unlikely. Because a number cube labeled 1 to 6, like a die, right, is going to have 6 possible choices. And only being able to choose 1 or 3, that's only 2 out of the 6 outcomes, right? So that's unlikely. And 6, spinning an even number on a spinner labeled with these numbers. Let's see. This is even, that's even, that's even, that's even. That's even. So 4 of the 6 here are even. So that is likely. It is more than half, right? That is it. All right. Find the probability. Spinning the number 3 on a spinner numbered 1 through 4. So here, there's 4 numbers in total, right? And they want to know if you can spin that number 3, which is just one of the 4 possibilities. So that is your probability, or the statistical chance that it happens. Now Riley got 4 heads out of 12 tosses. What is the probability of the number of times she got tails, right? So Riley got 4 heads out of the 12, right? That means the remaining times, so every other time, it was tails. So what does that mean? That means the leftovers, right? If you take 4 out of 12, you get 8 left, right? So 8 of those 12 attempts were tails. All right, last question in this section. Landing on an even number from 1 through 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just listing it here to visualize it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 even numbers, right? So that means they're out of the total 9 numbers, right? There are 4 potential chances that you land on an even number. Find the number of possible combinations. So again, with combinations, you really just want to multiply the amount the quantity in each variable, right? So I'm just going to go through this real fast. I think we know the drill. Within events, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And within days, there's 3 days. So you multiply these together, you get 12. And that is your number of combinations. With here, 1, 2, 3 times 2, which will give you 6. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 4, 20. 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3 gives you 9. And rolling a dice with 6 numbers and a spin with 4 colors. Again, 6 numbers, 4 colors, 6 times 4, 24.